last time we left off, we killed a beast in a cave. Talked to a high elf who gave us that quest, and I'll just go ahead and transport you all back there.
Ready.
Boom. All right, here we are.
He doesn't look dead.
He's very dead. Yep.
He looks alive, and he has all of his tentacles. I thought we ate some of those.
There's blood in the water. It's very messy.
Okay.
Yep. Very dead.
Alrighty.
So,
I guess we start heading back, guys.
So I wanted to have my character turn around and tell the elves that's how it's done.
okay.
Noticing that I had ripped off like 4 of the arms.
They take one look at you as you change back into a human form, and you say this, and they take a step backwards, simply saying, "We won't ever underestimate you."
So lead the way.
All right.
Before we go anywhere, I jump in the water and I look around for anything down there.
Lots of bones of dead animals, things like that have wandered into the caves and found its way into his clutches.
Okay.
But nothing. So. Right. They lead you back to the cave.
They suck to have been stuck in a little bitty pond that big when you were this large. Kiki, thank you for that host, hun. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Now, because we're just continuing, like, the stamina doesn't reset, right?
No, because we haven't slept.
No, not yet. And they lead you all the way back to the camp. So I'm just going to transfer you all back over there. Or y'all can transfer yourselves back over there, too.
Probably quicker if we...
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
At this point, the high elf, she comes back out, looks and says, "Well done. You're welcome to rest up here for the night." She's over here. You're welcome to rest up here for the night. And after that, I may have another task for you. We may be quite busy here from here on.
I totally forget, like, what team we're on, what we're doing.
We're currently looking for the 2 dwarves that were captured by what we assume to be the elves. And we came here trying to find them. And that's when they sent us on this quest before they'd give us any information.
So we're not at any agreements that these guys may or may not have something to do with killing the king?
We haven't brought that up as far as I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nobody asked.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't bring my guy out of this spot.
How'd you get over there?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. You somehow
I
managed off the map.
There's no way to get out of there once you're over there.
There's not a way to get over there either. You just did it somehow.
I don't know.
All right, so you all rest up for the night?
I need to make breakfast.
So everybody's back to full fatigue points, and their health goes up by 1 unless somebody uses a magic to heal them in the night. And what choice?
I need the health. Oh my god.
I don't need that.
Yeah, I was already at full health.
All right. So the next morning comes. Y'all awake here in the caverns. There's a small campfire going still in the corner like there currently is. And the elves are already wide awake. But you notice that there's a few less elves here today.
I reach out to
Like significantly a few less elves, or
Yeah, like almost half of them.
so there
are
was
not here.
like 15. Now there's 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I reach out to
I think to
Elrond and
myself.
Lacey.
Oh,
Go ahead.
well, I was gonna say. I think to myself, where did everybody go?
Yeah, I reach out to Elrond and Alicia. I go, so what happened? Did they leave? Did any of y'all catch any of them leaving? I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, there was a party next door.
That was in your pants. That wasn't next door.
Oh, it was my dream. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
Come back from that.
the high elf, she once again comes out from under her tent. She's wide awake. She's carrying what looks like a scroll in one of her hands. It's obviously she's been up for hours, if she ever even slept at all. She walks up to you and says, "You have to forgive me.
I don't see
We
her.
will be leaving
Oh,
soon."
there she is. Sorry.
She's the blonde standing in front of you.
Yes.
She grows.
Oh, she got bigger. Did she become a man?
Oh, man.
Ah.
So she comes up to you and says, "Morning. I apologize, but we will be leaving this place soon. There are other villages in the
Why?
surrounding areas that will need our assistance. We plan on freeing the rest of them."
Liberating.
Mhm.
So again, thinking to myself, wait, she just hold on a second. Are we being used? Like she just made us defeat this monster, and we wake up and half of them are. I don't understand this at all.
Can I use detect lies on whether or not that's the actual reason we're leaving?
Go ahead.
I don't need to roll for detect lies, do I?
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Ninjas. Thank you for that, host. Thank you.
The laugh from behind. That's a good roll.
So, what's your detect lies skill? I assume it's not a 13, though. But I want to know how bad you missed it.
Oh, that's right. I have to go under, right?
It should be under skills.
It's a 10.
10? Okay. So, you can tell that she's not exactly saying everything she knows, but for the most part, she's being honest.
No, sir. Thank you, thank you.
She's being honest for the most part.
Okay, so I say in my head, and hopefully Unas is listening, that I think there's more to the story.
What do you mean there's more to the story? I bring in, we can all talk.
As in, they're not telling us the whole story.
Why do you think that? I don't understand. Explain.
And I pipe up in my head. I'm thinking the same thing.
Oh, aren't they supposed to be honorable?
Considering that a couple days ago they wanted to
Yes.
kill us.
With honor.
So, looking at her, she says again, "Now, if you..." She looks at you and says, "Well, you're welcome to come with us. However, I would like to know how dedicated you are to our cause."
Well, what's the end goal?
The freedom of the elves.
That I'm with your cause.
Well, then I have been sending out messengers to local villages in the hopes of bringing our uprising there as well, and sparking flames of rebellion.
Did you
I
say
asked
flames?
Unis to ask Elrond to tell him at what cost.
I've kept all 3 of us in.
I know, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that you guys know that I am saying it in my head.
So, Elrond, at what cost?
Whatever it costs.
So you're willing to kill the very people that may be teaching you magic, or the dwarves or whatever, or the humans along the way that have been helping you? You're willing to kill those people for the freedom of your race, which those people you haven't even been kindred to.
Well, considering I was taken from my family as a child, people I kindred to by force. So why not force for freedom?
I speak up
You
to the
have
lady
freedom, though.
and tell her this is something that we'll have to talk about together before we can decide on part ways or come for a little bit.
Very well. Though I had been looking forward to working with you.
Doesn't mean we won't. Not sure as of.
Very well.
In my
In
head,
that
I say,
case.
speak for yourself.
In that case, then this is where we part ways.
Is there a place we can meet you if we decide to join with you? Get in touch with you.
I will have contacts for you in the city of Day.
At least this way, I tell them, at least this way we have a way of getting back with them and touching up with them after we speak and they have left.
Now, before I leave, is there anything else you wanted to know?
If there were prisoners down south, where would they be? Hypothetically.
That's very specific for a hypothetical. You expect us to just reveal where we keep prisoners?
Well, if we find any that need to be imprisoned, we should understand where to bring them.
Well, perhaps there's something that you can do for me for that exchange of information. Is there anyone particularly you're looking for?
In my head, I say, I think I'm on the right track, but we gotta figure out how to word this. I don't think I should say who, because
Hey,
we are
This is your
still
role.
I
We're
agree
still
with not
looking for
telling you
the-
who.
we're still looking for the dwarf son, so the prince. We still need to find him.
How about I ask out to her? I understand that there's some things you want to keep to yourself, things you don't. However, I would like to know. I know your intentions with bringing the elves, but what are your intentions with the rest of the humans and dwarves and all the other species?
Well, I can't speak for everybody, as there are many different opinions on what we should do with the humans and the dwarves. I would hope that we can coexist.
I
Detect
that's
lies.
Elrond. Yep.
Yet she's the rally leader for the elves right now.
Yeah, she's their politician. So
I can't read my own people.
As far as you're concerned, she's being generous, or not generous, but
honest.
honest.
So
Yes.
she's generous. So she really doesn't want to do that.
That's a detect
That's my
lies.
role.
Do you have detect lies as a skill?
I do. And even at a negative, I still roll.
You can tell that she definitely holds some resentment, just judging by her voice, and she might not be revealing everything.
So she said, what was it that she had said again?
That she hopes they can coexist.
I actually speak this time. When you say coexist, who is it that you have a distaste for?
Well, obviously,
And GM, remember our conversation over here and how trustful I was with her.
Mm-hmm. She looks at you.
You have a great memory.
Says, well, it would obviously be difficult living with humans side by side after everything that had happened for the last 100 years. So perhaps it would be better if we were separated at first, or perhaps there could be some kind of reparations made toward my people.
So most of your hate is towards the human race, and not necessarily the other minute or minor races that coexist with them.
For me, no. The dwarves simply did what they had to do.
A little back knowledge here. What exactly did the dwarves do in this?
Mostly, they sat back and watched.
So
They kept to
Sweden.
themselves.
Yeah,
They played
that's
Sweden.
what I was thinking. Because I'm thinking, this is to the two of them. I'm thinking that we may be able to get some knowledge about the dwarves because that's who we're working for. Because none of us are.
Switzerland, my bad.
Do what?
Switzerland, my bad.
Yeah, there you go, Switzerland.
Yeah.
None of them are humans. We're not trying to necessarily help the humans. Hell, we killed 2 humans and brought a boat down here.
Too soon.
It's been 2 months. You killed them 2 months ago.
That tomb's still there.
I start giggling and my dragon starts giggling, talking. But I think we can probably trade some of our services for the dwarves if they have knowledge of what we've done here. Should be able to possibly get us some knowledge of whether they have them or not.
I feel like this is. Part of me feels like we need to imprison the humans. But I agree with everything else.
So you're gonna ask her?
I mean, I'm just saying in my head I agree with
Your opinion?
what he's saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I go ahead and ask her about how. Let's see. How do I word this? Yeah. Well, as you know, we have not came from a human settlement. We came from a dwarven village, and I give her the name. Dwarven city, and I give her the name.
Mm-hmm.
And I let her know that in our travels, we lost 2 companions, and that's who we are looking for.
But we do not tell her about the people that we killed.
No. I'm only telling her what I'm thinking.
She might be happy about that.
Yeah, she would be. Well, I don't know. Not for what
We do not reveal that until using leverage, saying that if we get in trouble, if we get in trouble and they're like, well, I don't think you really are on our side. Hey, we killed 2,
Yeah.
Completely innocent people.
That's when we reveal it.
But so I ask her that
with honor.
Asks if she knows anywhere or if she knows of their locations or whereabouts.
Well, what did they look like?
Dwarves.
Short, stubby things.
I tell her they're short, stubby, and then ask Elrond if he has any better descriptions since he's been living with them.
I'm sure a perception check or something would give me that. Am I close, right?
So I can't hear any of you guys right now. So if you're talking, I apologize.
Yeah, you can't
this
hear any
big
of us
dog
now?
he's such a something.
He's a freaking dick.
He's like a
there we
red
go.
rocket.
Oh, okay.
There's the internet. All right.
Don't tell him what we said.
No, of course not. He can't just go back on stream and watch it or anything. I bet Kiki's laughing her ass off.
I'm gonna make it subs only.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So what do you ask her for what now?
So, yeah, ask her for that. You tell
Where
her.
are you up to?
You told us what are their descriptions.
There it goes again.
It's almost as
God
if
damn
the
this
internet
GM.
provider.
DM.
Oh, jeez.
almost as if his
Testing.
internet provider is
Yes, we
doing.
can hear
Testing?
you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we change this lady into the DM?
Hey Kiki, can you pause your internet for a minute? I want to test something. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you, no problem.
Okay, let's try this
No.
once again. So what was said?
She asked for a description, and I said, "Well, they're short, Stabian," and then I look at Elrond because he's lived with them for so much longer, and ask if he has a better description of them.
And I said, I'm sure a perception check will tell me this. Or knowledge check or something.
This would be like an intelligence. See
And
how
one
your
thing I
memory
know
is.
is we do not want to tell them who that
remember.
is.
Yeah.
I reach out to both of them and tell them, do not mention who that is or the importance they have.
I mean, would it be intelligence? Because I mean, it's just I live with
Your
them,
intelligence
but
or remembering.
It's basically your memory is also your intelligence.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay. And what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a 11.
Okay. So while not, completely accurate, you're able to give a decent enough description of what they might look
They're
like.
short. They got ears, eyes,
Shall
a
we-
nose, a really big nose,
Oh, and they have hair. Don't forget the hair.
and a
It's so
lot
weird.
of
I don't know
hair
how
on
things
their
can have hair.
face. It's like a beard down to their,
Ding-a-ling-a-ding.
It's just beard all the way down.
But the two eyes give it away.
All right.
She looks at you and nods and says, "Okay. Well, unfortunately, I haven't seen anything pass through my camps with that who meets that description. However, a contact in Day might be able to help you more.
So I let her know the location of where we were roughly when they were taken. If she knows, possibly while we're in Day, who we can ask.
Okay.
What was
So
your idea?
You tell her that you guys were all the way up north.
And down from the dwarf. She already knows we're coming down from the dwarven camps. Is the only dwarven things that you have on this map are up north.
Right. So give them
Oh my
a
gosh, again?
hypothetical paper trail
Well,
of where we've been.
We've been
see,
everywhere.
I can't hear any of y'all again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I heard that.
Do I need to call you so you can be on my mic?
I'm not even. No, it's just every now and then I keep losing voice connectivity. It's weird.
That's what's been going on my Discord for the past few months now.
Use
I've
the
just
browser.
installed everything.
Connection issues.
Open it through browser. Try that out.
Yeah, I use the browser when that happens.
It's not the browser, it's the actual server. You have
Yeah,
to change the
Jitter in
server.
the server.
So get Kiki to change the server.
Hey, Kiki, can you do me a favor? I need your help. I need you to change the servers that our Discord channel is using. Can I?
Instead of
can
US
change it, hold
Central to
on.
US South.
Okay, server settings. Here we go. US
South save changes.
H2.
There we go. I changed it to south.
Okay, done.
No, it's still in Central.
And
How do you know?
bam, should be good.
Oh yeah, it says U.S. South.
How's that?
Ooh, that's better for me.
Okay, cool. All right.
My MS went down like a lot.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Essentially, you hadn't said anything.
I think I'm the only one here without a Discord, right?
Here's no.
And on the bright side.
Yeah, I don't use a personal Discord.
So you tell her you were all the way up by Snay and Kilma when it happened?
I tell her. I'm looking at the map.
Mhm.
We were. No, I guess not, because that would be. That'll give her. Right, it's. I would tell her which dwarven compound and everything.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, I don't mention. Leave it at what it was.
Okay.
Up north.
Well, my contact's name is Drez. If you run into him, chances are he'll be in the Market Inn.
How do you spell Drez?
Drez.
Draz. Sorry.
And this is who we reach out if we need to get in touch with you as well.
Yes, he should be able to get in contact with me if you need to.
What was her name again? Chick. I'll just put Rebels.
Come on, GM.
Shoot. I didn't catch any of that again.
All right, we're gonna do it this way.
Yep.
Name of Milady. No? Nothing?
I don't think we can.
Alright. So. Yeah.
We still hear him without a problem, though.
Yeah. Well, he needs to stay
Yes.
in Discord.
But he can't hear us.
And mute. Well, I know he needs to mute his Discord so he doesn't hear us through Discord, or so he doesn't hear anything through Discord. But we can still hear him through Discord, and then he needs to talk to you through the phone, so we can hear him from your phone, or
Can
so
you
we can
hear him?
so that way he can hear us through.
I can hear everything.
Okay, cool.
Turn your Discord back on.
Echoey, but this will work.
Yeah, no, you need to mute yourself. Like, just you might.
And then-
There you go.
And then deafen yourself to not mute it, so we can still hear you through Discord. And then she can,
Cool.
and then she can, and then you can mute your phone, so that way we won't hear your echoing from the phone, but you'll be able to hear everybody through everything.
Okay. So you're still getting an echo on your end?
Well, you're not unmuted.
This is fine. He can talk through the mic.
It's so quiet, I can barely hear him though.
Yeah, and you're so much louder.
Say something.
Okay.
I
So
hear
you all hear
loud
me
now.
fine.
This will be fine like this.
Yeah, that's I can do that with that. Like, this is fine.
There you go. Go ahead.
Okay. So she looks at you. She gives you the contact Drez, and tells you all that that's who you can contact if you need to get a hold of her as well.
Okay. And do you remember her name or no?
Do you remember her name or no?
Hmm? No.
I just put Rebels.
No, Draz.
No, to
Alright.
contact the Elven Rebels. Rez is the contact.
Drez.
No, I was gonna say, like, make this person's name like Drazina. Okay, fine. Anyway.
Okay. So
So
they
we're
leave,
wa-
and let's talk in the cave.
Yep. Alright, so leaving the cave. Y'all come outside, right?
No, we just talk in the cave.
Will it echo more in the
Oh,
cave? Are they more likely
that's
to hear us in the cave or not? I'm asking the two of them.
I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. And so we discuss it over, and I mean, I don't mind helping them out because, again, I have no real love for any race per se outside of respect. What the humans have not shown. So that's my 2 cents. However, I don't think we should do it for nothing. Else?
I'm
I
all
have
for
an
it.
issue with that because let's see. My issue with it is if we help them with the elves, I don't know their true intentions, and I don't know what they're gonna do with my race. When they realize that there's 2 of us and they could easily kill us. I don't even know how strong the other druid is.
I understand.
You have to think about if they do it anyway, you'd rather be with them than against them.
I also weren't you teamed up with the elves in the past?
Me?
Yeah, weren't the druids teamed up with the elves?
DM?
Yeah, the druids and the elves had an alliance.
So the druids and the elves had an alliance, and yeah, but I mean, look how great that happened. The humans completely almost wiped us out. And what's to say that the elves are stronger this time?
Yeah. There's nothing
That's
to
why
save.
that's why we team up with the dwarves.
I said there's nothing to save except for now they have already one dragon on their team, as well as other people we don't know.
This is why we try to work it out and get an alliance with dwarves and druids.
But the
All
dwarves
two
are
of
going to
them.
stay neutral most likely.
Not if they find out the
Try to
humans
stay
killed their
neutral,
son.
but who knows how that's going to work out.
I would say they're either going to stay neutral or go with the humans over the elves, honestly. Because they didn't even like the elves when we were there. They treated you not the greatest. They used you for your
But
magic.
there's a but coming. But if they think the humans killed the prince, dun dun dun.
It hasn't happened though.
Who says it can't?
I couldn't willingly kill the prince or give the prince up.
It's a long trek back to the north.
All right, you know what? Let's just be friends with them then. And then when a human comes and says anything that's a spy for the elves, or the elves are a spy for, you know, the humans, we'll just double agent them.
I'm with that. But I we're not hurting elves.
That's you.
All right. So, y'all made a determination, and if you want to, you can go back and talk to her again, or you can start headed out wherever you wish to go.
I think we
I
should
think
head
our
out.
best bet is to head out and talk to the contact, even if we don't join up with them, to at least find out about the missing dwarf.
No, the contact is to get in touch with her again.
Or
not
to
the
find out
dwarf.
about the dwarves. The contact Drez.
Yeah, she did mention that
He may
her
not know.
contact might have more information on those prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she said he would contact her if there's any problem, basically. But yes, he had information. Or maybe has information.